The woman accidentally opened her boyfriend's computer and unexpectedly discovered intimate photos of him with his ex-girlfriend. What shocked her even more was that the ex-girlfriend's birthday was April 11th, his door passcode was also 0411, and even his lucky number was 0411. She couldn't understand why everything revolved around those numbers. Even more unexpected was that the next day, the ex-girlfriend used business collaboration as an excuse to get into his car, deliberately acting intimate with him. Reporters who had been lying in wait captured everything perfectly. Soon she saw gossip stories flying everywhere. She remained calm on the surface, but inside she was already suffering. Her brother immediately took her to confront the boyfriend and demand answers. When they arrived, however, they first encountered that woman, who deliberately spoke in vague terms to create misunderstandings. She fell right into the trap, not only misinterpreting their relationship but also smelling the same perfume on the woman that her boyfriend had previously given her. She demanded to know if he had given the woman that perfume, but the woman deliberately refused to answer. Just when the woman thought her plan had succeeded, the boyfriend discovered the gossip and immediately had his lawyer issue a clarification statement. The ex-girlfriend became furious when she saw it. Meanwhile, she and her brother went to the seaside to clear their heads. The boyfriend, knowing she was angry, quickly tried to find out where she was. However, because he had previously fallen into the ocean and developed a severe fear of seawater, he fainted before he could apologize. She and her brother rushed him to the hospital. He didn't want to reveal the truth and decided to hide his phobia of the ocean. Later, he explained to her what had happened that afternoon. She softened and chose to forgive him. But that woman had become obsessed with him to an extreme degree and vowed to get him at any cost. She approached her father, who served as chairman of a company, and demanded that he pressure the boyfriend's company and force him to marry her. When she learned that his company was in crisis, she immediately rushed over to find him. Unexpectedly, he completely refused the proposal. At that moment, she happened to arrive looking for her boyfriend. The woman heard footsteps and deliberately pretended to fall, throwing herself into his arms just before she entered the room. But she chose to trust her boyfriend unconditionally and warned the woman not to pursue someone else's boyfriend. Afterward, he explained the situation to her. Through his charming appeals, her anger subsided. Seeing his exhausted face, she felt sorry for him and let him rest with his head on her lap. That evening, the woman showed up at their door unwilling to give up. The moment the door opened, she brazenly barged into the home. Looking at the modest little place, she couldn't understand what he saw in her. Initially, she didn't want to deal with the woman at all, until the woman mentioned that his company was facing a crisis and only she could help him now. She was stunned. The woman asked her in return whether he would be willing to give up the career he had worked so hard to build. She began to waver, knowing they truly came from different worlds. To avoid holding him back, she quietly made a decision. The next day, she brought him delicious food and took him to an amusement park. The two forgot their troubles and spent the entire day having fun at the park. On the Ferris wheel, a symbol of love, she took the initiative and kissed him. On the way back to his office, she clung to him with unusual tenderness. He found her unusually affectionate behavior strange but didn't have time to think about it before she disappeared.